What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken
The High Cardinal?
leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his... Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military... a foundation upon which to build a new Sanbreq. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in...
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied.
How? By a man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of no. Any attempt to incite but given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke for your services to Northreach? You have the respect, and unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you, well...
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then. In the garrison?
Overseeing the
All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with...
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence, wait here.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that...
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought...
Ah, you are worried the expanded garrison will rent... Yet you needn't be. A proud pride of place, in fact. But no more. For it is they who...
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are... which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe North... with Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the Twin. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreq is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government, one whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as And yet there are those who persist in peddling the...
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that? You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's... It wouldn't hurt to her. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
As long as you remain, the veil is...
There were ghosts at the gates, not Daisy.
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you thought of the Duke.
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any... Now he's trying to drive us out completely. Threatening to take everything we got from us. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
I heard the dame got an icon to rid the meadows.
A question. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
You build a life for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, we'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Why, your stall is as...
I've been hearing a lot of talk.
Nothing good, are we? Going around acting like he owns, and with hardly a word to the dame. This is...
I take it you'd rather she was...
As far as I'm concerned, just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers? Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your...
Well, I mean, look around us. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their... I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just...
You're the one who was talking to his
On the dame's behalf, yes. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame. But I've got a family to look at. That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into... Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreq is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this. Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people.
That's right.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either.
Thank you, Clive. Protecting the people I love is what Well, gee, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clive, were you able to speak with...
I was.
Well, it will certainly help to hold, though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose... They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say...
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his... Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content, and not just because of the Duke's rank.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreq, I dare say I too would want nothing more. Thank you for...
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in. I told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a...
But...
Because I realised what really matters, not following some nobleman's orders for this protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will, but I'm certain they're not finished with it. And when they do come back, we need to stand with you to lead us, milady. It was you who finally There's no point following orders if they...
Indeed.
All of us. That has always been Northwood. We have only to turn our attention. Thank you, Philippe, for showing...
Anything for you. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you, and I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke. But I suspect I shall have to... Until then...
Until then?